A treasure hunter contacted me with the compelling claim. He believed that the treasure of the Knights Templar is buried in Nova Scotia. The Knights Templar, an order created by the Roman Catholic Church during the Crusades, was tasked with safeguarding the church's treasures and the Holy Land. Among the legendary relics they were rumored to protect was the Holy Grail. While many consider the Grail to be the cup Jesus used at the Last Supper, I believe it is part of a far greater treasure. Historical accounts suggest that Prince Henry was the last known figure to possess this treasure. Meeting Danny greeted him warmly, and he explained his theory, stating that Prince Henry likely arrived in Nova Scotia in 1398 and brought the treasure with him. When I asked where he believed it was hidden, Danny confidently gestured, "Right here. We think they moved the treasure from Oak Island to this location for safety and to get it to higher ground." His reasoning made sense, especially considering the extensive efforts at Oak Island over a century, which had yet to yield substantial findings. Legends and stories reinforce the idea, with accounts suggesting Prince Henry built a castle at New Ross. Excitement grew as Danny outlined his plan. After reviewing blueprints provided by Joe and Hope, we noticed an anomaly. The walls of the castle, typically 5 feet thick, curved inward near the Holy Well. This peculiar feature suggested the possibility of a hidden room or chamber. Danny speculated that the treasure could be concealed within one of these chambers, pointing out the uniqueness of the well and its surrounding architecture. Showing us the diagram, he explained that the first ring marked the well, while another represented a room or tunnel located behind us. Somewhere down the well, he believed, there was an arch or tunnel leading to a void hidden beneath our feet. He confirmed, "Right here. I think it's time to send a diver down to verify possible entryways into the cavity." With a plan in place, the team prepared for the dive. Safety protocols were established. A tug on the rope 3 times would signal trouble, while 2 tugs would indicate a significant discovery. Pat, the diver, suited up and was briefed to look for an arch, a cave, or any signs of man-made structures. As Pat descended into the well, bubbles marked his progress. The team watched anxiously as he worked his way toward the bottom. When Pat surfaced, he reported that he had not seen a void, but had reached a depth of about 16 feet. Redirecting his efforts, the team instructed him to focus on the area believed to hold the void. This time, Pat signaled twice, indicating a discovery. Emerging from the water, he described his find. Between the rocks, he could see other stones behind them, forming a passage that appeared to go very deep. The revelation thrilled the team. Could this be the long-sought-after entrance to the Knights Templar's hidden chambers? The find marked a significant breakthrough in their quest, fueling hope and determination to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the well. The water had been pumped out, and I was eager to see it for myself. "Ready," I said, as we cautiously made our way down, advancing a couple of feet at a time. "Hello," someone called out, as we began to observe the area. "What do you see, Scott?" I asked. He replied, "Well, it goes back farther than it looks like the rocks do. There is a gap back here, that's where that window is he was talking about." The discovery was intriguing, and we pressed on. Looking closer, Scott confirmed, "There are definitely rocks back behind the rocks on the face." "Does somebody have a stick?" "A measuring stick?" Scott asked. "Yeah, I'd like to stick it back," he said as he probed the gap. "It goes back at least a couple of feet here." The team leaned in to observe. "All right, here we go," Scott remarked, as he extended the measuring stick. The excitement grew when it became evident that the gap continued further. "That's amazing," someone exclaimed. As Scott measured, he estimated, "It goes all the way, that's about 26 inches. May." Another member suggested, "Would you like the snake cam?" Scott agreed. "Yeah. We can probably reach it down to you. Hang on." As the camera was lowered into the gap, it revealed more of the hidden cavity. "Holy, it keeps going back," Scott marveled. He continued to explore and reported, "Now I'm going into a real small cavity. It indicates to me that this is part of a larger structure. There's more to it." The possibilities stirred everyone's imagination. "It could be the treasure room, Steve," someone speculated. hinting at the magnitude of what they might have found. "We might have the Holy Grail right down here," another team member added. "Where's the shovel? I want to start digging right now," they joked, as excitement reached its peak. Danny, observing the situation, pointed out, "You know what's going on here? You see that red soil over there? That's fill. What we hit was a trench that's been backfilled." He explained further, "Backfill is never going to be as dense as natural soil, natural clay. So, it's the density difference between the trench and the natural soils that created that anomaly." Danny's insight added a layer of mystery. "Maybe the Templars moved it at some point after Prince Henry brought it here, and it's still out there somewhere," he suggested. "They're always one step ahead." Another possibility emerged. Somebody else was here digging for treasure. Maybe they found it, maybe not. Drawing parallels to the Da Vinci Code, someone remarked, "After all that work, all that mystery and intrigue, he finally gets to Roslyn Chapel and expects to find it, and where is it? It's gone. It's gone." The team reflected on the Templars' legendary strategic intelligence. If the Templars were as intelligent strategically as we know they would keep it moving all the time, Danny concluded. Despite the setback, he remained hopeful. "I still think Prince Henry brought this treasure to the New World. I think it may have been in Oak Island at one time, it may have been at New Ross, but it's been moved. The signs are everywhere, the clues are everywhere, and it's here somewhere in North America, and I'm going to find it." Though they had hit a dry hole, their determination persisted. "It was here, but now it's gone," Danny said, summing up their current state of the quest. The day's discoveries had left the team energized, but they knew there was still much work to be done. The planks recovered from the pond were a tantalizing clue, but they were only the beginning. With the possibility that these wooden fragments were connected to a centuries-old treasure, the team's imaginations began to run wild. What else could be buried beneath the silt? Could the planks be part of a larger structure designed to safeguard a pirate's hoard? These questions weighed heavily on the group as they made plans to continue their exploration. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, Marty Lagina and Matty Blake discussed the next steps in detail. The magnetometer scan was crucial. It would provide a detailed map of the pond's subsurface, potentially pinpointing areas of interest. If anomalies were detected, the team would have specific targets to investigate further. This, combined with Tony Sampson's diving expertise, gave them a strong chance of uncovering something extraordinary. However, they were also mindful of the challenges they faced. The thick layer of silt at the pond's bottom made visibility nearly impossible, and retrieving objects from beneath it would require both precision and patience. Bill Smith, ever the optimist, shared more of the lore surrounding Peter Easton and his alleged treasure. According to local stories, Easton had amassed a vast fortune during his time as a pirate, plundering ships and raiding coastal settlements. As his infamy grew, so did the need to hide his wealth. Oderin Island, with its remote location and rugged terrain, would have been the perfect spot for a secret cache. Bill explained that Easton was not only a cunning pirate, but also a meticulous planner, known for employing elaborate methods to protect his treasure. The possibility that the pond had been engineered as part of one such plan seemed increasingly plausible.